everyone, this is Darius from Heaven's Door, and today we played a 48-man Edison tournament where the winner took home this beautiful ultimate rare, Caius the Shadow Monarch, and the winner was no other than Leander with zombies. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you, thank you.
You went 5-1 in Swiss and then 3-0 in the top 8 cut, of course. How happy are you with the performance of the deck?
I'm very happy. My only loss is against the chef here, Darius, which I lost to in the very first round. And then afterwards it was an uphill battle, but I fought all the way through. I'm very happy. Again, thank you to Darius for this great event. I think we never had this many people here, maybe for PS4, but I mean,
it's a new record for sure.
Yes, it's great.
So yeah, let's get into the deck profile.
Yeah.
Zombies a bit more unusual, so I'm very excited to see it.
Let's start off. Oh, maybe this way. First off, shout out to Fitz, because while this list looks like very similar to other lists that recently topped, originally this was just the list of Fitz, which I saw playing the extra Riser, which I thought was super cool. And then I decided to take out the Divas and put in the Italy package, because I thought it was more dynamic, more fun. So for the zombie lineup, it's like the standard 4-offs. And I play 3 turtles, and I decided not to play a Mystic Tomato, because with 3 books I see it like I'm sad every time it's engraved, except like instead of the turtle. And then for the usual one-offs, maybe I should spread it out. I think not too much to say here. 1 Gale, it's the best tuner. And of course the 2 Psychic monsters. I like this better than the second Krebons, because it's easy level 8 access, it goes over Dyna, goes over Consecrated Light, and under Bottomless, like it's very good to outstuff. And I could play another Krebons, but I think this deck is already normal heavy enough, so I think this is good.
That's it for the monsters?
That's it for the monsters. Ich mach weg, ne?
Yeah. Very, very consistent. Were you happy with the four monarchs exactly? Is that like the optimal?
Yeah, I think the Riser is like one of the first cards to side out, and also generally I cut down on instant fusion books and like 1 or 2 monarchs depending on the matchup. But for the final against dragons, I actually left in all 4 monarchs, because I thought sometimes it's just very good. And I mean the Riser again, it's just like the 4th Caius. You want to see it. Even if it's sometimes bricky, I think I play more like the control way, so I don't go all out. I need the recruiters I set up, and even if a hand is bricky in the beginning, usually it gets better in the end. So yeah, for spells it's also straightforward. The one-offs, Italy, Brain, Mindcon, with tuners of course. Then 3 books and 2 instant. I'm not sure, I mean many people play 2 instant. I think Fitz was on 3 in the video I saw. But it's no secret, if you see 2 of them at the same time, it gets tough, and also I think you have to pay a lot. So I prefer it like this. And 3 books, same with the 4 monarchs. You want to see them, sometimes it's too many, but it's such a great card against the meta.
And it gets live so easily, right? Like with your recruiters and your goblins.
Yeah, and then usually I cut 1-1. If I go second, I leave the 2 in. If they for sure play like all the oppressions and everything, then I cut this. And very rarely I cut both of them. Yeah, that's it for the spells. Should be 11, actually. I don't know. And then the traps. 2 bottomless, 1 mirror force, 1 deep prison. I think 3 deep prison is like there's no synergy with the turtle, because I do want them to attack. I mean, as you will see in the side deck, I like playing one-offs. I think it's good to show to the opponent that I am like running a deep prison, but I think 3 goes against the plan of the deck. And then 1 core, 2 for the spell trap removal, and then the most broken cards here.
Fitting with a beautiful playmat, self-drawn by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not done yet, but soon it will be. And then I put the store logo, Heaven's Store, in the corner as well. Yeah, many people play like 2 of this. Some people play 2 traps done. I like having like a different one of this, because yeah, seeing 2 of the same cards is worse. And then you will see in the side deck I play like the second copy of both as well. Call goes out a lot, but it's good with Goblin Zombie. You can chain it to removal.
Yeah.
You know the drill. And actually, maybe because I'm a sucker for it, but I do bounce it with Bryonic all the time, and it always feels great. So yeah, I like the card.
Get that extra value in.
Yeah, the side deck, I think similar to some lists, but I really there went a lot of thought into it, so I'm very happy with this. I have more removal. I think 2 Dust Tornado is enough. If you go like 3/3, sometimes, yeah, it will be good sometimes, but I want to be more consistent, not brick, and I don't want to overside against players which I could outplay if I don't brick, so I think it's better like this. 1 Trap Hole, very great card. I think it's seen more play recently. It's just so good against Black Wings, even against Light Sworns I sided in. It sucks that it targets with the Arcos guy, but also against Gladies, like Glad Beast, it's a very good deck, a very good card. And yeah, the one-off Rug, it's weird to have all these one-offs, I get it, but I just don't have space for everything, and I'd rather have like one of each good cards, and then I don't see the same good card all the time, but I know they're there. 1 Solemn, this is somewhat of a second Rug, and also like a flexible card. I don't main it because again it's life point intensive, but yeah, it's a great card. I put it in against Light Sworns, Dragon Turbo, all these cards that lose when they lose their tempo. This is, I think, a meta call because of the locals. We have so many Light Sworn players here, and of course Christia Sorn is rising with the Gigavice and the other decks. 1 of Compulse against Heroes, easy out, against Quick Draw, other Synchro decks. This card might look silly. I tested it on 2, even on 3 online, I mean, just for testing purposes. This is German. It says, when a monster is specialed from the main deck, from the opponent, I destroy it and I draw a card. The opponent does get its on-summon effect with Bestiary, for example, but it's so strong against Glad Beast, and now that the supervised decks are topping, I thought I have more justification, because they play so many cards specialing from the main deck, and there's no combo without Lone Fire, basically. And even like the spell cards that special, I think this is a good card. Didn't come up today, but online, I think this is great. But very situational, of course.
So it has proven itself. But there used to be 2 in there. So
there used to be 2 in there, yeah.
What did the second one get cut for?
I think for the Solemn, I was testing it, but Solemn is such a great card. So more versatile as well. If I could, I would love a 20-card side deck, but then also I would get oppressioned every game, so it's a trade-off. 1 Smashing, 1 Zombie World. This is for Gigavice hate. Came up a lot. Frog Monarchs, of course. I was thinking which deck could play it, if not zombies. Goes against the Monarch play, but against like the 2 aforementioned decks, I side out Monarchs as well. Maybe not against the Frogs, but you know, the one-off, I think I can justify bricking with other cards because they do have to out it, otherwise they can't play. And then for the 5 monsters, I think these are like the big 3, like the DDV counter strategy. I think it's really great. These 2 are for Black Wings. These 2 I go with against Vayu Turbo. I cut a lot of turtles up to 2. I cut my Sangan going second. I think, yeah, it's a good Christia out. Also these 2, like they help me against Glad Beasts, which I think is like one of the hardest matchups here. And yeah, Dyna's broken against Frogs. I mean, it's cope, but it comes up sometimes. These 2 I can search with Sangan, so this gives me some versatility. And I would play more Crow if I could side them in against the DDV decks. But of course, it's like I can only play it against the decks that don't support the virus.
So, do you still remember what were your opponents throughout the day? What kind of matchups did you have? So round 1, it was Amaryllis.
Amaryllis, very strong deck. Yeah, very strong player as well. Afterwards, it's a tough call. I don't know. I played against Gigavice actually. I think the in-person play, it still needs to catch up with the online community. I think there will be a lot more Gigavice in the future. So maybe there'll be another Zombie World coming in as well. Yeah, that went pretty well. When I was going first, I had like a Dyna, a Zombie World, and a Solemn in hand, so that was already game for sure. Yeah, and against what did I play against? I played against Dragon Turbo. I played against Dragon twice, like another Dragon, more control variant. I won both times, but the second one was in the final. It was a very tight match. At least I was stressing. Yeah, the trap stun, like it comes in clutch for all of these matchups.
Yeah, we saw a lot of traps done into Black Rose, into nuking the whole board, including a Starlight Road or some other traps.
Yeah, we had a great variety today. I played against Gadgets with Solidarity as well, which I'm always like stressing about. But I mean, this deck has great answers. We have the Recruiters. I think Breaker's super good against Gadgets. I hold all my removal for the oppressions. What did I play again?
You played against Christiason in the
Christiason.
first round of top 8.
Yeah, that was scary as well. I think this came down to willpower because like it was so tough. But my hand rips, like I went against Christia. I went for the hand rips and tempo plays a lot, and it paid off. But also I saw the light mirror. Always happy to see that. Yeah. Now I hope I don't forget anyone. I think there's one more matchup, but I'm not sure right now.
Yeah, that's no worries. It's been a very long day. 9 rounds in total today. Again,
Yes.
8-1. Congratulations on winning the ultimate Rare Caius. Any last shoutouts you would like to make?
Yeah, shout out Max, my final opponent. We decided to split this guy before, so no one is too unhappy after it. And again, thank you to Darius. This was a great event. And if you are in Berlin, you should come by to Heaven's Door. We're always having a lot of fun on Saturdays. Locals at 15, like at 3 p.m. So come around and hang out.